We ready. We ready for y'all.
Yeah. To get my music.
Time for the one time. Yeah. Open forum, open topic discussion. Semi-full house. Ryan Russell, Dr. Darryl Johnson, John Gervais. Got Don's on the ones and twos. And I'm Ernest Drummond.
George is late.
Yeah, George is late. George, if you out there listening, George, somebody on this panel said George is a liar. George said he's going to be here early. This is somebody, I ain't going to say no names. They said,
I'll say we don't want you here. How about that, George? We don't want you here. That's enough.
That's wild.
Enough is enough.
Oh, man.
That's how you started it, Joe.
You know how we like to spark this show, man. We're going to have a little bit of libation, and we don't like to drink alone, so we ask that you go have some libation. So, give you 5 seconds.
And just a heads up, Don started late, so we've been drinking for a little while.
Yeah, we've been
now,
drinking, so it might go off the rails.
we
Grab whatever libation you
were drinking
love.
for Don. It's not your fault.
Take said libation, pour said libation into a cup, preferably a red cup. Raise one red cup into the air one time for the one time.
The red cup so early.
You did.
It was you.
Cheers.
I was like, why is this shit off here?
I said we like the libation. Ryan was
I put this cup on. I was like, I guess we just put the cups up now. I got it. Like,
oh man! All right, I got a question for you. I got a question for you before we get into the sports topic. I've grown tired of the fits, the athletes' fits, and how some of them dress pre-game, so forth and so on.
Oh, y'all see Mac? What's his name?
I saw Isaiah Pacheco. So who you talking about?
I was talking about Mac, boy. Mac Collins.
Mac Collins. Yeah, Mac Collins.
The animal. He had the animal
with no shoes.
Yeah, he had the animal outfit. You seen the animal, the muffin?
He never wears shoes.
So let me ask y'all.
It's like
I'm right now. I'm making y'all all multi-millionaire Pro Bowl athletes.
Yeah,
you got free range to do whatever you want to do. How you showing up to a game? You showing up buttoned up? You going to do a Jason Kelsey where you just show up normal?
Well, they don't have to dress up. Like,
they don't have to. There's no
to.
dress code. It's not like the NBA back when Allen Iverson got in the league.
Yeah. I would say without a doubt, I would 100% be walking sweatsuits and tech type thing. Yeah, I would be me. I would just probably have a whole lot.
You're a multi-millionaire though.
It would just be more expensive.
All right, so my
shit wouldn't be for Marshalls.
It would be Pierre Cardin.
Like I'm not going to the Nike outlet to get my tech sweat on, right? Like I'm going to get like the $5,000 joint from Saks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Might even bring out a little velour. I don't know, is velour back? Like I'm rich.
You might get
I'm rich. I'll bring velour back. I don't give a fuck.
No, I feel that. Like I'm not doing nothing. I'm not wearing a 3-piece suit to put in the fucking locker and then get sweaty and put that shit back on to go home. Like,
take a shower.
Man, fuck that. I'm like, with a bunch of like, I'm not doing. Who want to do all that?
Who putting a suit back on?
I tell you one person. Dr. Darryl Johnson.
Darryl would definitely do. I know how Darryl's showing up.
3-piece.
But I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
Y'all want to hear something? So like, yo, when I used to talk to my students, right, this was way back in the day, there was a time in the league, NBA and NFL, where they was required to wear like suits because it was considered professional.
Sure.
Right. I obviously started messing it up. So I used to teach my students, like, because students used to come out of uniform to school. I'm like, yo, don't you want to go to the league? Even in the league, they got to wear a uniform before they go to the game. I need y'all to wear your uniform so y'all can get in. I used to use the analogy, and he used to work on these young boys. And then these young boys started wearing whatever. So guess what these kids doing in school now?
What they doing now?
They ain't coming in uniform. They coming in the
Nike Tech,
all that.
bro. We bought my son.
They coming in and can do it. They coming in and pool shiesties. They coming in all types of stuff. It's like, yo,
And eat at the Carver?
Bro, as a 49ers fan, respectfully,
Debo's out of pocket. He 100% out of line, bro.
Out of pocket, dog. Out of pocket.
Nah,
Don is showing up in his own jersey. I'm telling you now. Don is showing up in his own jersey with the football pants already on.
He might. I'm definitely
No guy pads.
I'm definitely walking in with the Tom
Just
Ford.
happy to be here.
I got with a tailor-made. I'm coming in tailor-made Tom Ford whole nine.
So
That's wild.
I got Daryl being the club like a between Jalen Hurts and Smitty, like suited.
I'm definitely coming like Smitty. Yeah.
That's not doing all that. Like my job
No,
is
Smitty do be clean though.
dirty and sweaty. I might own one suit. Yeah.
First of all, even 99%, if you wore sweats, if you wore sweats, you still be like.
Well, that's
But I'm coming.
because you're going to have to go to some black tie affair.
Guess what I'm wearing?
I know you're a multi-millionaire. They gonna your people's gonna get you suits.
And you got
Hustle and wearing.
You got a
wearing-
boss.
I'm gonna do the same. I'm wearing fucking jeans and a polo shirt. And guess what? I'm multi-million. Y'all here to see me
You ain't gonna get in
anyway.
some rooms with
Mr.
wearing that
Jones,
joint.
Y'all here to see me
if
anyway.
Mr. Jones is who's the billionaire that signs your check
You're not
says,
getting in that room.
hey son, I need you to throw that suit on in them
First of all, he better not never call me son. That's where we going.
If
Jerry gonna go wrong.
motherfucking Zuckerberg and Steve Jobs can wear jeans and tees, so can
They're
I.
billionaires.
I'm here for
There's two differences. One, they're billionaires, and you're a millionaire.
It's different.
Yeah.
There's an
And they
obvious
own
I'm
they
on my
own
way
their
up.
they're pretty much the ones that's owning the
I'm
team.
dressing for the job I want, Jerry. I'm dressing for the job I want.
I'm showing up. I'm showing up in the
That was actually
comedic outfit. You know what I'm saying?
the comedic.
Yeah, I
outfit.
probably have on like some overalls and like a WWE t-shirt. Like it's not gonna be Debo. It's not gonna be.
Don't
outlet.
you understand that
You're-
these
you're-
niggas
you're
these
different
niggas
than
are
that of
craving attention.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I would do. But I would do it in a different way. It would kind of be like
You might get a theme drawn out of me for like something that's
No.
happening in the city. Something
You know what I
big,
respect,
or like,
though?
you know, like
No, but you know what
Yeah.
I respect? I respect the cultural bulls, like the bulls from Africa who be wearing the African.
dashikis.
I think that's kind of fly. I think that's dope. Like I respect somebody like walking in with their culture on. That's
Dope.
dope.
But I always think about like
who you got showing up with
African was
Crocs on?
hilarious.
Me. Well, Jerv.
No,
Jerv definitely.
It depends
Jerv
on what
definitely
Jerv.
walking in with Crocs.
So here's the thing. It depends on what Jerv you get. 35 and younger, you get sneakerhead Jerv.
Mhm.
Jerv used to be a sneakerhead.
I believe it.
Still am. He's wearing Crocs to the game though.
And he don't even
Sports
have
is slides and Crocs.
He's wearing
Slides.
he's wearing
Ryan
Crocs
got
because
the good
he's not trying to get his
Like
not trying to get no
slides.
creases in the sneaks when he go into the game.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
doing
you a
all that.
multi-millionaire. You fucking creases. You know what I'm saying?
No, he not trying. Nah,
No,
sneakerheads don't do
some
that.
pairs of sneaks.
I would-
is sacred.
Sneakerheads respect all
I'm not,
sneakers.
I'm not getting dressed. Like, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, I don't have
Ball
I don't
shorts
have
and
Ryan.
a white t-shirt. Like
Ryan gonna have the cleanest Under Armour set.
maybe. Shit, now if
That's
I'm
funny.
like super like
Ryan's
crazy.
Ryan's
Oh, I'm
wearing.
going shirtless.
Ryan, no, here, wait.
Motherfuckers gonna know what I look like.
Ryan
out
would be
here.
the dude showing up with a Honda Civic.
Ryan's wearing whatever the sponsor sent him.
Yeah, all the reps.
With
I got all the reps.
With all the free stuff he got, is whatever he's wearing.
Motherfuckers say I gotta put these on. I don't know.
Hey,
Doesn't
hey,
match. I have
hey.
no idea.
They're paying me to wear it.
Facts.
They told me to put it on.
I ain't mad at that.
And they better be sweatpants.
We don't
Yeah,
have no agenda,
I
Joe.
don't think
Got agenda. Got
Alright.
a little bit of agenda.
I don't think George is coming.
George said not coming.
No, he's definitely replying.
Somebody said George. Somebody said you're a liar. You said I'm gonna be there early, but I'm gonna be quiet, and it's kind of late, and you ain't. here
Shout
yet.
out, shout out to you,
George.
Spencer Cobbs, Bird Gang.
Just here we go.
Just go.
I said he was going to be on one, dog. Like,
He got a flag.
Yeah, I know.
He got a flag that nobody can see. It don't even
Drink it over the table.
But like,
I ain't mad at it. I was the same way last
That's what I
year.
said. Talk y'all talk, bro.
Gang, he's on one. Like,
No, you ain't see what he had. He had the bottle up. He had the whole John going on over there. Like he on one.
No,
it's all right.
better.
I'm not mad. Yo, I would be the same way.
way.
You're right. I would be the same way if I was you.
Unfortunately,
I came in the crib today with my speaker playing Fly Eagles Fly.
That's just disrespectful.
Actually, you came in the crib and listened to a
No,
podcast.
No, by the time I got down here,
By the time I got,
I was like, nigga, that's where I just turned the TV up. Like, it's like, you know what's funny? It's like Don wanted me to hear it. Like I care. I was like, okay.
no, I stood up here. I was saying hi to the kids.
Let's talk about the coaching cycle that's going on in the NFL today. Don, can you do me a favor? Can we pull up the list of the coaches that has been hired?
I got it.
You got it. You gonna pull? You got it already up? Look at you.
All right, let me update
Look
the.
at you being prepared.
You, bro.
Man, this is on point today.
Hey, Ryan is fresh. He took 3 weeks off.
Just
don't
don't
3
start.
weeks.
Just
Something
don't,
really got eat.
don't start with the
I feel
count.
like-
Don't start with the count. Yeah,
I feel like Ryan.
don't start
Ryan
with
was
that one.
here
I
last
missed
week.
1 week.
No,
I wasn't here last week. I missed 1 week.
Oh, you weren't here last
All right,
week.
who we got first? Who we want to talk about first, Ryan? Spit it out.
Yes, newest.
Yeah, that was
Wild
wild. That was wild. The way you said that joint.
Spit it out, Ryan.
That was crazy. That was crazy though. That joint was.
The Raiders hired 73-year-old Pete Carroll.
How about that?
I mean, guys,
He's not 70. I thought he was like close to 80.
Might be.
He's 79.
73.
he might be dead.
He's 73.
He's 73.
He's
73.
definitely 73.
73.
Yikes.
That's.
Here's the thing.
Do we think Pete Carroll is? He has nothing left. I feel.
Nah, he's a young energy guy though. He's
high energy.
high energy. Well, I mean, he act young though. No, but he
The
act.
way he
Why
acts
is he?
sometimes.
Why is he that young? Because he chews gum and he wears.
No, but
wears
No.
sweat-
No, his energy.
He's very
active.
energetic.
Like he's running up and down sidelines.
I ain't gonna lie, he's
He
weird.
did that
shit
years
was like-
ago.
that was like-
No, this was like last year.
100%.
Well, definitely wasn't last year.
Well, he got fired the year before. He got fired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you turned 40 and then turned 42? Body's different, guy. Can you imagine the difference between 71 and 73? He's not gonna be doing all that no more, yo. He gonna try, but it's not gonna be the same.
It's not gonna be the same. I agree.
It's not gonna be the same young energy.
But I
don't think he takes the job if he can't do the job.
I think he takes the job because it's
He
offered.
couldn't do the job.
He
He
can do it.
can't. He's not gonna do all the energy.
But I mean, but
I
how
don't
many
think
times
it's
have
the
we
same
seen?
anymore.
How many times have we seen? You know, whether it be a coach comes out of retirement. How many times have we seen a Joe Gibbs who hasn't coached in God knows how long, and he's the the Redskins head coach at the time, and you see them, they're like, oh, we got Joe Gibbs back. It's back to, you know, or you see a Bill Cowher come off the TV booth and go to Carolina, and it's just like, it's not going to be good. They don't have a quarterback. Your man's going to end up being the quarterback there. He's going to Russ has nothing. There's nowhere for Russ to go. Like there's.
You don't think the Steelers bring back Russ?
No.
I think they're gonna.
You gonna transition to Justin?
I think they have to.
They don't got a high enough draft.
I think they have to.
No, I don't. I think the Justin experiment is over.
But then what do you then?
I think,
but I can't get a quarterback.
I think they definitely.
Point.
I think they both can. Though. I think they can get I think they can get a quarterback though.
But Russ got him to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin gets to the playoffs.
Like low key, there are what's his bull?
So
The bull who's currently the quarterback of the Vikings right now.
Sam Darnold.
They could get a quarterback. It's not like quarterbacks are out of the question for them. They don't have to draft it.
Better than Russ in Pittsburgh?
He's better than Justin What's his name?
That.
Justin Fields.
Why would
So,
they
like-
get rid of Sam Darnold?
All right, I didn't win
Because they're going with JJ because they invested in JJ.
Oh, finish your topic. Finish your thought, Drew.
Well, we on the
Yeah,
Raiders, right?
I think. Yeah, I mean, I just think Pete Carroll is. This is like any boxer when they've done too much and they still get that last check. Like this is the get the last check type joint. He showed that he was the Pete Carroll allure was wearing off in Seattle, and it wasn't just because the team didn't, like the shit gets stale. Like after a while, like you're just not cool no more. Like, and I don't think he's cool anymore. It's not that he's not cool. I just don't think he's.
I don't think he's got it.
Yeah, he's not.
I don't think
Pete Carroll, the guy that chews the gum and runs down the sideline. It's like, like we passed that. Like,
Can he build a culture there?
So I think that's it, though. Here's the thing, and this is my thing.
I
think this is.
They haven't had a culture.
One,
in years,
I don't think
bro.
the Raiders. I don't think anybody wants the Raiders job, right? It's a shit organization that don't got a lot of money, right? They still paying fucking John Gruden, right?
Which is why I wouldn't pick him.
So I think this was this is the coach before the coach, right? This is the guy that you hire, that you bring in just to give them
the bridge,
like to reset the culture. Like,
but even though I want a culture, my culture, Pete Carroll's culture is not going to ever be what the next coach is going to bring.
Well, Pete Carroll is
because what you're likely going to do.
Pete Carroll, I mean, but Pete Carroll brings in. He's a coach's coach. Like he's a big name. So like he brings in that winning. Like I've won before. And you have to do X, Y, Z to win. But they probably won't win.
Right. So what I'm saying, so the Raiders are still going to be an unsexy job.
But hold on,
and they're going to get a less than stellar.
Let me ask coach. Do you think
going to have to do something?
Here's my question: do you think Antonio Pierce was a player's coach?
I think Antonio Pierce was a coach that probably shouldn't have gotten hired.
Correct. So that's number one. Number two, I think at the end of the day, I think Pete Carroll is a player's coach. I think players will gravitate. They will look up to him as a mentor. And I don't think they'll win games, to your point, but I think they'll have a culture where people will want to play for the Raiders again. I think that's a start. It's a start. And I don't think
he's going to be that.
But you want
to be here 1 year.
Nobody peep this though. Nobody wants to play for the Raiders. Free agency, ain't nobody trying to. You can't get nobody. If you Pete Carroll, you might get a chance to get some people over there because people have played under him before, so he's going to be able to get some free agents.
Last time Pete Carroll got free agents in Seattle, when he had the Pete Carroll allure. I don't really, and I'm actually asking the question.
Midpoint way when he brought back who? Bobby Wagner.
No, I
think he brought some people.
Like,
I'm sure he's gotten free.
He's gotten some people off the strength of him.
I don't mean that they didn't get anyone. I'm just saying, like, when you think of people going somewhere, no name really just pops out outside of.
I don't think we can think of one right now, Jared. But I think he gets players, and if he's not there. If he's not there, I don't see them getting. Nobody wants to go over there.
I think outside of Pete, I think Pete Carroll was the most credible coach they could get.
I agree.
I mean, maybe he's the best name that they could have gotten.
So that's what I'm saying.
But I mean, as far as just, I don't think I have a problem with retread coaches that probably shouldn't be coaching anymore that take spots, and I don't know who the person should have been, but take opportunities from people that, like, no one said. You don't think Pete Carroll's going to be there for 5?
No.
He's
so
gonna
they interviewed.
He's going to be there 2 years.
It's a 3 year. It's a 3 year contract.
And it's just like, all right, like I don't think there's any difference than John Gruden going there. I don't think it's any different than any credible coach going anywhere. And they're done. His allure was wearing off.
They interviewed everybody. They interviewed everybody. Spags, Ron Rivera, Glenn, Salah.
Nobody wants
Joseph, Ben
nobody
Johnson.
wants that job. And the thing is, I think this is more. Here's a crazy part. I think this is more a Tom Brady hire.
Found whoever.
No, I think Tom Brady is trying to reset the culture by hiring a credible coach just to get you foundation, right? You gotta get something to build off of. They have nothing to build off of right now. You know what I'm saying? Players don't want to play there. Who's next?
All right. We want to just go through the. I'll go here first.
Least controversial to most controversial.
The Bears. The Bears got Ben Johnson.
Great pick. Best pick. Best probably best hire of the year.
I mean,
for you think about fit.
You can't argue it.
But you think about fit, quarterback, if you can make Jared Goff look that productive, I'm pretty sure you can make Caleb look very productive. And I think that I also think that the GM is all in on giving the coach whatever he wants. And so, like, it's like he's getting to be able to paint a canvas for the first time. And he can kind of paint it however he wants to paint it. I think he's super creative with how he uses offensive linemen. I think the only thing that's in question is that defense. Who does he hire as defense coordinator? Anybody know?
I don't think
they hired yet.
So, like, I think that would be the only question mark because, like, I know he's great on offense, but I don't know if he's good at hiring, like, a good defensive coordinator.
I think it's predictable.
What's predictable? Was offense?
The hire.
The hire is predictable.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're Ben Johnson and you're looking around the landscape of the league, you want to go somewhere where
young quarterback.
Talent, very talented young quarterback that you probably can build on. Got offensive weapons.
And could get more.
Yeah.
What was y'all man name? What was y'all coach? Redhead boy. He's on NBC. Garrett. I think the hire makes sense. It makes sense for him to take that job. It makes sense for them to give him that job. I think I question, and again, it's off of the tail end of the season, but I question if he is a North Turner type dude, which is probably just a dope offensive genius, whatever, or if he's a guy that can I don't know if he's a head coach. And again, we'll find out, right? I
felt the same way.
I now have questions about him.
That's the way that ended.
I question someone that really puts the ball in Jameis Williams' hand, whatever, the wide receiver's hand.
Yeah, James Williams.
Like, why would you like? That's just like that doesn't make sense, and that doesn't. Again, it's one thing, but like,
that was an ego play right there. You just got too flaky with all the trick plays, and it bit you. Yeah, you're right though. But that's honestly most of the coordinators who got these jobs flaked in the playoffs. All of them, Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson, everybody.
I mean, you don't go to Super Bowl so much. Aaron Glenn lost like 1 million people.
The crazy part is I've knocked Aaron Glenn more.
I'm just saying he lost a lot. I think he lost a lot of guys, and he was up against.
But I think Aaron Glenn kind of trashed it worse than Ben Johnson did.
I'll get to Aaron Glenn because he
did. I mean, we can go there now.
I want to say one thing.
Let's just go to Aaron Glenn.
It's about Ben Johnson first. I think Ben Johnson is hella creative, but I think it's a hell of a. If I'm Ben Johnson, it's a crazy place to pick because you're not gonna get no out now.
No,
right? You go there, you got the quarterback.
Yep.
You got the weapons, right? If they don't produce,
you're not shit.
It's you. It's
you
now,
problem.
Right? It's you. Now he might. It's hard to get past because Caleb was on a 4-year contract, so he if Caleb don't work out, he's probably gone. Now, granted, I don't know if, like George said, it's a question because we've never seen him in that situation where he's a head coach. Nobody knows. This is the thing when you hire a coordinator with no experience, no previous head coach experience, because you don't know were they just a coordinator or were they North Turner or were they fucking XYZ. So I agree.
And let me full disclaimer, he was definitely someone heading into last season. I was
like everybody high on but we can go. So next up, Aaron Glenn to the Jets.
All right, I'll start this.
Interesting to me.
One?
Interesting.
One of these. So here's my thing. I can't go back-to-back defensive coordinator.
That was my thought.
I can't do it.
That was my thought.
You hire. I can't. I'm already.
They had no choice though, bro.
I'm not really sold on hiring a defensive coordinator as my head coach because
I don't mind it.
Wait, let me explain. I think it's easier to find a decent defensive coordinator than it is to find an offensive coordinator. So like when I'm putting this thing together, as coaches, like you might find one, but the second they're good, they're transitioning to a head coaching job, right? Defensive coordinators stay put a lot longer. I don't know, and I can't go back to big defensive coordinators. Like I got the offense supposedly, right? At what point do we expand this offense? Because the defense wasn't the problem. I don't know. That's just me. I got to see who he brings in as the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I think I agree with you on that. The thing that it surprised me, I guess kind of along the same lines. Like it wasn't necessarily that it was defensive coordinator per se. It was just that you need an offensive minded. You need a strong offensive minded coach, and maybe that they will find that in the OC. But the offense is terrible. Aaron Rodgers isn't showing that he's going to help you without help right now. and I didn't see Aaron Glenn. I think he'll be a great coach.
This is the most surprising hire.
Yeah, like it wasn't surprising because like of the name, but
Carroll was the most surprising.
Oh no, well I don't think it's surprising. I don't think anybody.
I think it's surprising of the. I think it was surprising of the
Okay.
situation. Like the situation for Aaron Glenn surprised me to go to the Jets. Like I didn't see him going there. I wouldn't have picked
totally
that.
saw him going there.
I wouldn't
I
have
actually pre-called that in one of these sessions, and I
Cookie nigga.
that was super disrespectful, but super disrespectful. But no, because he played for the Jets, he already had a relationship. He played his most time with the Jets. He was a first round draft pick from the Jets. I think it was 12th pick overall with the Jets. So I knew that there was definitely strong ties there. To your point though, the back-to-back defensive coaches, I think that they did want an offensive coach. But Ben wasn't going to the Jets because they're not a solid organizationally. They're just almost just as bad as they're just as bad as the Giants. Like it's just like they find a way to mess it up. And I think that I'm not sure if they did fire the GM when they fired Solid. They fired. So I think the GM, I don't know if they hired a new one, but that being in question is also like, you know what I mean? Like you don't know how the GM's going to be. There's too many question marks. I don't think Ben wanted to go to the most solid, most clear, confident situation, which was the Bears. So I don't think that. And outside of Ben, which one? Kellen Moore. You had Kellen Moore, you had Liam Cohen, and you had who's the bull from Buffalo?
I'm gonna tell you that
it was three offensive coordinators. Would you take any of them three over Aaron Glenn?
And
yeah.
Arthur Smith.
Which one would you take?
Yeah,
Nobody's taking Arthur Smith.
Yeah, Is a couple of coordinators.
So which coordinator would you have taken over Aaron Glenn for the Jets? For the Jets,
is that Matt Nagy?
For the Jets, I like Liam Cohen for the Jets. I would look at Kellen Moore a little harder. I actually like Minnesota's offensive coordinator. I can't remember his name.
But I don't think he's leaving though. He's not going nowhere.
I like him. I just think, and here's the thing.
And the thing is, they need a quarterback. That's why they need to.
When you're talking offensive coaches, now you expand your pool because you can also go into college football. There are.
Well, it looks like they kind of wanted to. They were like they wanted the Maryland head coach.
There's a lot of offensive coordinators in college football that are out there. What's your thoughts on Aaron Glenn to the Jets?
He'll be fired in a year or two.
I think so. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got no out because he got the defense. If they don't perform,
they're not gonna fire him.
2 years.
Now, if they don't, so here's the thing, right?
It'll be up to motherfucking.
I'll take this.
No. The stipulations is the quarterback.
Another one.
Stipulations is the quarterback.
I was gonna say it's up to Aaron Rodgers.
I just want to know.
He's not gonna be
it's
there.
Up to Aaron Rodgers.
He's not gonna be there.
He's gonna be there this year. Next year.
I don't think he'll be there.
Take that bet, Aaron.
You think he'll be there another year?
I'll take the Aaron
You think
Rodgers.
he'll be productive?
I didn't say that. So you're throwing extra words in this.
But I think that this whoever this
what you did on the dime.
First of all, I wouldn't give it 100% that A-Rod is going to be there next year. I think just the cost
Where
that
did you guys pick it? Where they pick it?
high. They're high.
7?
No,
Rodgers.
they're definitely top 10. But I think I don't see any reason to keep Aaron Rodgers. I don't think he's proven over. I mean, I know he was hurt the 1 year. For
the
what?
amount of money that you owe.
But I think it's already been paid out, right?
No.
How much does he owe him this year?
A lot.
Millions and millions and millions.
The
I don't think.
millions
I
and
actually think Aaron Rodgers, if anything, saves Aaron Glenn's job because he's not going to. I don't think Aaron. I think he's past his point. I think he's past his. I think he's past
in 2 years.
Who job is Aaron Rodgers?
They're gonna give Aaron time. So with a first year quarterback, if he doesn't perform, they're gonna fire Aaron that same year.
The first year quarterback.
I'm talking about after. So it's a wash with Aaron. Like him and Aaron gonna do this 1 year, and they're not gonna be successful. I'm telling you that right now. So once Aaron is gone, the measuring stick for Aaron is gonna be when this new quarterback comes into play.
You ain't just see Mayo get fired in New England,
but you know what that was about.
And what's the difference?
He wasn't a good coach.
He wasn't a good coach. That was a culture. That was a lot of more issues, not just a quarterback issue. That was he couldn't manage the culture. He called his players. He publicly called his players. I'm just saying, if you publicly call your players soft publicly, you're not going to. doesn't matter. You don't publicly say it. You're not a good coach if you do that. That's what I'm
see
saying.
Aaron Glenn's press conference?
Yeah, I heard it.
He don't seem like he's not about to be passionate at the
but it's levels to the pat. You don't be.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's dumb to like publicly trash your team in front of the world. Like that, to me, that's where it's dumb.
Bro, here's the thing.
I'm pretty sure coaches say that to players to their face, but like saying it like to me, again, it's just dumb. So I understand why Gerard Mayo was fired, but like Aaron Glenn, I don't think is that type.
So they fired Robert Saleh, who produced top 10 defense as a top 10 defense as a top 10 defense with the Jets.
They couldn't win nothing.
Because Aaron ain't like him.
So the point is
if
he can do that and get fired. He got fired in what 2 or 3? It was 3 years for him, right?
Yeah, but he had 3 different quarterbacks at the time. He had the second round overall
pick. Yeah,
no, it was his number 2.
Number
pick.
2.
It was number 2 overall
He
pick.
had the boy that is doing numbers right now, right?
So he picked the bad offensive coordinator because he wanted to go with Aaron Rodgers' best friend.
So
what's the boy name?
That's my problem with always.
That's on Robert. But that's Robert Saleh. That was Robert Saleh's issue. We don't know if Aaron is going to do that.
You
That's
think
my
that was
point.
Robert Saleh's issue? Do you feel that was what's the owner thing? Woody Johnson.
Nah, I think that at the
Woody
end of the
Johnson,
day,
the one that was didn't the story come out that he wouldn't draft players because he thought their Madden rating was going to be
No,
too
that
low?
was the Giants.
No, that was the
I
Jets.
thought that was Giants.
That was the Jets. He wouldn't trade for.
Oh yeah, it was.
He
Yeah, it
wouldn't
was.
trade for Jerry Judy because he said his
Madden
Madden rating was too low.
It was his grandson.
His son.
It was his grandson.
Yeah, son of
This is
grandson,
a true story, bro.
Who was like, they showed him. He sitting on the couch. He's like, no. Madden rate's only 86. Get him out of here.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Jerry Judy was
I
like
know there's
top
a
5.
lot. I know there's a lot of coaches. We should probably just get to like.
No, it's only like a couple. Really. Yeah, just Liam Cohen to the Jags.
Like it.
Cool.
It'll be interesting. It'll be a good one.
Cool. Why are they?
Y'all see how he did it though? He went up there, changed his mind. They fired Trent Baalke.
Yeah.
So like that's crazy. That's crazy how he pulled a power move already. That was a power move right
I
there.
tell you, Trent Baalke is one of the worst GMs.
Facts.
He's hard. I know because he was our GM.
I think, but the crazy thing is, I feel like
he was like,
but I feel
I'll
like,
come back.
but do you feel like if they fired Trent Baalke first, they might have kept Doug Peterson?
No.
You had to go.
was
You had to let
No, he was
Doug.
It was either Doug or the quarterback.
Yeah.
You're too tied into the quarterback.
Vrabel to the Pats.
That's high. Best hire.
Best hire.
Best hire.
I mean, culture wise, I think he understands.
I don't know if that's the best hire.
I think he
Vrabel
understands that he can make it.
is a coach that had the NFL experience, the coaching experience, and he also did well.
Yeah.
He actually had the Patriots, the Tennessee Titans.
His shit
playing
just ran
well.
old. It
His
just got
shit- it got
stale.
stale.
His message got stale.
Excellent hire by them. He's going to have that defense humming. And here's the better thing about Vrabel. You know he has the NFL connections. He's going to bring in some people that are quality coaches. That's the one question I always have about
Josh McDaniels. Shit.
I
hope not.
That's his OC.
That's his OC.
He already hired him.
That's
That's his OC, yeah.
That's why I said, like, I don't think he. Again, it boils down to how's he going to do with that quarterback.
Well, Josh McDaniels
with that.
Now he will not be fired in 2
No, he
years.
won't.
He will get at least 3 to 4 years.
And I mean,
Why is that, Jerv? Because
Because
he's
he's a
not black.
He is a Patriot.
well, I mean,
that's
I
fine.
wasn't going there. The Jets is just a organization.
No,
Everything doesn't have to be black or white, Daryl. The Jets is just a terrible organization that just goes through coaches like that.
And-
you meant the Jets.
I'm talking about the Jets when we were talking about Aaron Glenn.
Oh, okay.
Got you.
He tried to make it a black and white thing, and I'm like, hey, brother,
It is.
And
I don't see color.
He's a Patriot through and through.
we're all children of God.
We are. But not everybody's treated like that.
No, that's the list.
That's everything,
Not the
right?
list.
That
We
is
got
everybody.
one more.
No, I think that's
I'm
the
almost
list.
positive we ran through
I
them all.
promise you,
I think that was everybody.
Let's not do this, guys. Let's not do this. Don't keep scrolling.
I don't
It might
see
be the
nobody.
bottom.
Oh,
I don't see nobody.
Tomlin's still at the Steelers.
Yeah, it might be. Keep going.
It's Brian Scheinheimer to the
I think somebody was looking at Lewis Riddick. Did y'all see somebody was looking at
Lewis Riddick should be
as a
somebody's
GM?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
The fact that he's not somebody's GM, it boggles my
The
mind.
Jets wanted him to be the
He
GM.
should be
That's crazy.
somebody's GM. But let's talk about your guy,
Now you got a topic?
What's the next topic?
Brian Schottenheimer.
I do.
But here's the crazy. I don't even understand why y'all so upset.
I don't think it's a good hire
Why?
Why?
because I just don't. I don't.
Because he's not Dion.
No,
it's
and
not- it's not 'cause of
I
that.
honestly
It's not 'cause of that.
didn't want Dion because I thought it would have been too much for where we are as a team right now. I just on my wish list is people who with backbone.
Was he on your list? Because I feel like he might not even been.
Oh no, he wasn't in my thought process.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
No. I'm saying on my wish list of a coach is somebody with a backbone that's going to be able to say something. I know that like in this world, in reality, like
that ended for y'all with Bill Parcells.
Cool.
Y'all
Correct.
never get into the coach with backbone. So let's
but like
I
know, but what I'm saying, but like this doesn't even seem like an inkling of it. Like at least like I didn't.
He was. I was on at one point, right?
Yeah, I was on the fence.
That's what you want to call it.
Don't do that.
I was on.
Listen, here's the thing.
It wasn't. I was on the fence with McCarthy, but McCarthy had some juice behind him where I was thinking like, all right, maybe he could do something here in terms of shutting up an owner and GM or owner/GM. And that didn't work. So now I see Schottenheimer as less than that. And that doesn't bode well for the way I want things to go because we have not taken a step up yet.
Is he the grandson or who is
he? Marty's son.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you now. So and maybe
is it the worst?
Maybe I know a little bit more about Marty Schottenheimer than most, right? And
Marty or Brian?
Marty. I'm sorry, Brian. Only because he was Seattle's offensive coordinator when they gave the 49ers fits for years.
It was 2 years.
It was 3 years. When Russ's best years were Brian Schottenheimer.
I agree with you, but it was only
he was the Jets offensive coordinator, and
2 years with them.
With Mark Sanchez, got him
championships.
Had that offense
2 years
looking sustainable with a terrible quarterback. I'm just saying there are positives. There's positive if you look into it. There's positives about it.
You shouldn't be so negative over there.
I mean, especially like
it's not negative. It's just not. It's not optimistic. I'm not optimistic about it.
Who would you have wanted the Dallas Cowboys?
Ben Johnson.
They wanted Vrabel. Patriots killed that. Y'all was never getting Ben Johnson because Ben Johnson was in a position to say I need the kit and caboodle, and correct. Jerry was never going to do it. So that was out there.
But what I'm saying is that's what I would have wanted if you had asked me what I wanted. Like he was right now probably the person I would think would be like the ideal pick who would be able to say like.
But y'all will never get a coach like Sean McVay.
I'm just saying this. You asking me what I would have wanted? This is what I would have wanted.
Would you have rather have had Kellen Moore than him?
No.
Okay.
I think that because of the same way I look at like how we just talked about Vrabel or Andy Reid in Philly, like you run its course. Like he ran his course.
Brian Schottenheimer is out there. Brian Schottenheimer's first year with Dallas, didn't they have the #1 offense in the NFL? If I'm lying,
they did.
I'm not tripping.
But
right?
That was a different team.
Out there.
I'm saying, but he's produced.
Yes.
I know it's not the sexy hire, but y'all is never going to get the sexy hire.
I'm not even talking about sexy hire. I'm just saying like
why didn't you apply?
Like I should have. All I do is get people to the mother.
I mean, that's what I see.
I go to
I see a winning coach over there.
I mean, essentially,
turn the franchise around. That's what
I'm just saying. I don't know, man.
So here's my thought on it.
I don't think it's great, but I don't know.
I'm looking at this from not dollar rose, not blue and they silver colored glasses, right?
They got some colors.
Yeah, some colors.
It's blue. Sad.
So I knew they were never getting the big. They're never getting the sexiest hire because when you're Ben Johnson, you come in and you say, "Yo, I'm also want to be part. Like I want to say over the GM. He work for me." When you Sean McVay or Kyle Shanahan or Ben Johnson, that's what you say, right?
Mm-hmm.
They never doing that because Jerry Jones is gonna be like, cool. Deion would have came in and said the thing. The last time they had that, they brought in Bill Parcells and he said, if I'm gonna be fucking, what did he say? What was the quote there?
If I'm gonna be the cook, you gotta let me let me go shop for the groceries.
Yeah, facts. And that was the last time Jerry said, until I die, I'm running this show. So this, when I look at it in terms of in that retrospect, right? I don't think it was a bad hire. Because I think he can cultivate a good offense if given the pieces.
So
I do that.
Respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard you out.
Yeah.
I've heard you out.
Mm-hmm.
my number one Dallas Cowboys fan over here is yet to talk, and I just want to know where's he at with it.
So
I'm confused.
So I'm torn, bro. Like I watched the introductory meeting today, and it made it even worse.
Yeah, that ain't gonna lie to you. Jerry
Jerry pretty much embarrassed the ball.
Brian Schottenheimer.
No,
the head coach.
No, but like he clearly said like I took a risk hiring Bull. I'm like you standing right next to me. He was like, yo, I took
it's not a sexy hire.
He's like it's not. He's like it's not a sexy hire. And I know he said I
fucked up with this hire.
He said
but it's all good.
It was so it was so
Bull sitting right here.
And he just like
we at the press conference, done. He's like, yeah, this is one of the most riskiest hires I've ever taken right here. He's Bull sitting right here. I'm like, yo.
How does he think,
bro,
that psychologically affected that man?
Don, I'm still trying to wrap my head around what Jerry be thinking, dog. I honestly believe like when he tried, number one, he tried to defend the signing for the first 15 minutes of the interview because all he was saying was like, all right, look, y'all, I know this wasn't sexy, but we did our due diligence in the process, and I know this man since he was a boy because my wife met his dad, and I watched him grow up, and I go from here. And anybody with 25 years in the football game has a good knowledge of football. But here's my problem with that, right? You mentioned 3 seasons he was good.
I mentioned more than 3.
You mentioned 5. Then 3 seasons with Seattle, 2 with the and then 1 with the Cowboys, right? So that's 6, right? He's been an assistant coach for 25 years. So nobody want to talk about the 19? Like that's
that he didn't do
like this is my question.
Mean, Michael Jordan, we only talk about the 6 years that he won.
Relax. Respectfully. I'm using a lot. Respectfully.
No, you did. Out of left field though, too, Jerry. Way out of left field, bro. Chill out. So number one, I peeped that everybody wants to highlight. I peeped that everyone wants to highlight the 6 years that he did well. But like nobody's acknowledging the 19 years.
He wasn't an OC for 19 years.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not.
He was a quarterback's coach for 3.
So
he's a quarterback's coach for 3.
He was a tight ends coach.
No, he wasn't. He was a quarterback coach. He was a quarterback coach for 3 years.
He wasn't an offensive coordinator for 20 years, Jared. I mean,
yes, he. All right,
I believe it.
I'm not arguing with you, but either way, he definitely was
not an offensive coordinator.
That's what I'm saying.
He may have been an offensive coach, coaching positions. But there's no way he was an offensive coordinator for 20 years.
That's all. That's all the coaches we got.
Offensive coordinator in the NFL.
You don't like the coach. You don't like the owner.
Hold up, but this where
team ain't good. What are you a fan of?
He had that in the clip, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. He ready to unload.
He wrote that shit in the car.
When's my
Don wrote that shit in the car.
No. Here's my.
I just thought of it.
Here's my only highlight that I can think of that
I was waiting for the highlight.
The only highlight is that like I know the players love the ball. Like the players literally, it was 17 players at his. Yes. Like they love his ball. So like one thing I know we have for a fact was a culture issue. Ninjas didn't respect Mike, which is understandable. These players respect ball on both sides of the ball. So like if culture can be addressed, maybe players can play better. I don't know. That's the only thing I can look forward to is that maybe our culture. But here's the question: once ball loses respect, if they lose a game and he does a dumb call or something, that's when it's like, bro, you. I don't know what type of ball I'm gonna get.
Players can play better, but this is going to sound like a shot, and I guess it is, but it's really not.
It is a shot.
But the players got to be good to play, to perform.
You're right,
and there's a lot of holes on that team.
He can't control that though, Jerry.
Well, what I was actually about to say, if there is a way that your GM can just like see your team suffer and then like fix it all in one off season, then like y'all could be because y'all got a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a wide receiver wearing $8
is that far away. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know it's a
offensive line, running back.
Offensive line is not even terrible.
D-line, I didn't say terrible. I'm just saying D-line improvements need to be made at the wide receiver 2 position, running back position,
I think
offensive line position, defensive line needs a little help. They got to figure out the corner situation. Man just got surgery.
Yeah, he's not going to be back.
It's a lot of ifs, ands, and buts over there.
Dallas can be a playoff team.
Listen,
I don't see it. I really don't see it.
I see it.
I don't see it.
I'm just get my one joke off. I think my man Howie got a cousin. Now, if y'all listen, if my man can supply a month's worth of what's the spot you like the wings from, I'll make the call and say Howie, yo,
get him down there.
Get him down there, dog. Get him down there, yo, because my guy's suffering over here. He's a diehard Cowboys fan. You know what I'm saying? He bleeds blue.
All right, bro.
And go and
What's
gray.
What's the next topic, bro?
That was Howard's understudy. Did he get a job somewhere?
Who's Howard's understudy?
He left in like the beginning of the year.
Or
in the offseason.
I don't remember. Yo, I'm here. I'm here, dog. I'm nice on Madden.
Yo, I feel like everybody could do.
I'm nice on Madden, bro. I can
feel like
GM the hell out of a squad.
Any casual,
like honestly, but like at the end of the day,
trades were too.
All that to say, like he could be good, but I don't think it's sustainable for 4 or 5 years.
Quarterback though, so you'll be good though, bro. You're very confident in your quarterback's ability.
So I am confident in my quarterback.
You got a coin?
I'm confident in my quarterback.
Got a coin? Anybody got a coin?
No,
I got a coin. What you want?
We're gonna flip a coin.
Just call it.
Talk about. I'm not doing that. I'm doing your magic.
Who do you think it is?
Tails.
It damn sure is. That motherfucker good. It's Tails. What you want?
Yes.
Tails.
We're not doing his imaginary coin.
What are you talking about?
And pause for you making it tails. That's wild.
He big Tails.
No, it would have been paused if it was
I definitely wasn't going to say no with Tails.
Y'all out of control.
Tails is good. Tails
All right, look. I'm gonna give you.
I had a 50-50
We going
chance that should be.
What we talking about the AFC Championship game or NFC Championship game first? Don, you called, huh?
Along with that conversation.
What's up?
Don't do it.
Wait, I'm gonna hear that.
I know. I like your topic, but
No, you did say that. No, I want to.
no, not now.
Why?
Not now.
Not now. Yeah.
No, I got you. We'll do it. We'll do it later.
No, it's a good topic.
I know, but
It's
like,
a good topic. I want to hear.
It's in your phone.
Yeah.
Aaron wanted you to pick.
I had to tell.
Do you want us to talk about the AFC Championship game and the NFC Championship game?
we do need to talk about
No,
it.
yeah, I like that topic. I'm sorry, I know.
I do like that.
I'm not saying you shouldn't. I thought we just came up with like a.
I just feel
Don,
like
you want to read?
I just feel like the most current event has happened. If any other team was not in the Super Bowl right now, we would have been talked about the AFC or the NFC Championship game. We should talk about the AFC.
So, Jared, you call it.
He said, let's go AFC first.
I'm telling you, we're going to flip a coin because
What's
AFC?
Tails? I go Tails.
Tails was AFC.
All right, AFC,
Tails.
let's go. Let's
All
go AFC Championship game.
AFC Championship game.
Well, can we address the fact
Evil
that
Empire, huh?
the shit was the same as I just fucking called? I just fucking flipped it, dog.
G, we living in 2026.
Like, I don't know why y'all don't listen to
they
me.
still using real coins.
Yeah, like fucking children. Fucking children.
I'm not going to.
We was the 40s.
My man said,
Yo, on a side note, because Chris said this show boring right now. So Chris, how I feel not to get your money though, bro?
Yeah.
How you feel?
Worry about the show being boring.
How you
worry
feel
about Rob burning
what do you do? Yo, on some real stuff. What do you do? What do you do? But what do you do if you do a bet and somebody don't pay you? How does that? How do you respond? How you respond to that?
Especially
How do you respond to that?
They say, yo, we want the same pay schedule. That's his response. Wow.
Yo, what the young boy from The Wire say? Up your ass, gump. Up your ass, gump.
Y'all stupid. But y'all see what y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to distract us from talking about the AFC Championship game.
Go ahead.
We talking about the AFC Championship.
Go ahead.
Because a lot's going on.
NFC. You want to go NFC?
I said AFC first, bro. I haven't changed my pick.
Kansas City versus Buffalo, man.
Feel bad for Josh, bro.
That's a good game.
Feel bad for
That's
Josh,
a really
bro.
good game.
I don't.
Josh
I think they got
can't.
outplayed. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I
I
think
don't know if they got outplayed.
He played a good game.
Josh played good, but
played
they
his
got
ass off.
outplayed as a team.
You think he played a good game?
Josh, yeah.
Okay.
I think. Here's the thing. I can't.
So I think the goalpost gets moved for him tremendously, and I feel
He
like
didn't lose the game for them.
I didn't say he lost the game. I don't feel like he. Let me put it in this context. This was not the better of his AFC Championship games versus the Chiefs.
No,
He's played way better.
Agreed.
And I feel like what Josh Allen does, and I actually feel like Lamar does this to a degree too. Excuse me. And I feel like sometimes they get so caught up in the matrix and trying to do too much instead of just playing their game. I think their coordinator was a moron.
I thought that's what the problem was.
But it falls into the. Let me not talk about my shit because I want to make it. But I'm just saying, like, you have like we have set up here, and you guys have criticized.
I don't blame coordinators. I blame.
No, I'm saying like we've criticized Hurts for whatever reasons, right? But like we've seen a couple weeks in a row, like he's seen a play. It's obviously been something else, and he's checked into a run play, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Josh Allen gets all this credit, but like if you see that your fucking running back is running, he's 5 carries for 76 yards and whatever it was in the third quarter, you see that they can't stop him. Even if the pass play is called, if you come to the line and you have the ability to check into a fucking run because your running back is hot,
I disagree.
Okay. Yeah, I disagree with you. Already, I disagree with you.
Let me explain why. Then you can go.
I'm already giving you.
So, like I said, for me,
I'm actually kind of happy he lost.
For me, I just look at the.
I ain't feel like hearing about him for 2 weeks.
I don't look, and maybe it's to a fault. Maybe I shouldn't stop. Maybe I should just. But to me, it's like if I look at the play and I say, "Oh, I'm looking at the play," and I'm looking at it from my eyes, and I'm like, "Oh, probably should be a pass play here." I don't care who the players are. Like you call the pass play. Like, and if the pass play is open and you miss it, that's on the quarterback. That's not on the coordinator. That's how I look at it.
But like if
I'm not saying it was on the coordinator. What I'm saying is,
I'm saying
Josh Allen, and I said this a couple weeks ago, and I'm not going there with you in the NBA level, but Josh Allen is what you would consider everyone says to Luka is.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen literally has not won shit. I was the moron that thought that he won the MVP. Arguing with you, I'm like, no, he got the MVP. You like, no, he hasn't gotten one yet. You would think that he has done all these accolades and shit like that. And granted, yes, he's running into a bad man.
He ran into a brick wall though. Like,
and I totally understand. I get that, which is why I don't fault Barkley and all them dudes because they ran into Mike. And what the fuck are you going to do?
That's a hell of a analogy. Finally, you get my man some shots. That's a hell of a analogy right there.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I just felt like that it was a face mask, but like, what the fuck was the dive? Like, I just feel like he did a lot of weird shit. He was weird to me.
I think everybody who runs up against the Chiefs. I think outcoached, and then also
they definitely got outcoached.
But then also do stupid shit because you think you gotta beat Goliath with a boulder when all it took was a tiny stone.
But you
like you know what I'm saying? Like you think always do it.
I think that's wrong though.
No,
I think you do have to beat Goliath with a boulder. You know what I'm saying? You got to fucking
Josh Allen been balling out all year, and then he was like to Jerv's point, but like also I think a lot of it goes to like the plays that are called, but like. They were just doing weird shit that they don't do, and they're just the mood of it. Like you did, like they're just they run up against the same buzzsaw and they fucking start doing weird shit that they didn't do the other 17 weeks of the season, 18 weeks of this. Like they just start being fucking strange.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. It just like that's like I think Allen had a great game. I think the times where, and not even him, the times where the OC fucking hesitated and tried to be more clever than the team allows is where they lost.
I think that y'all remember when LeBron was, and I hate to use the analogy like everybody's using Brian, but like every time LeBron would win or go somewhere, there was always a comparison to Jordan, and Jordan will always be better, and there's nothing you can do. Yo, Josh Allen is facing the same demise every time he loses to this bull. Like it's becoming different. It's so like but like Ron's fight. It's not about he's being compared to people that aren't in the league. He's being compared to his competitor.
Correct. But
contemporary.
Contemporary.
So like
that's the word I was looking for.
Then I will refrain and say it's a Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan type of deal where it's like every time like I'm sunning you like. You can't, like, you deserve to be in the Super Bowl, but this one bull is in the way. And no matter what you do every time, you can't beat this one bull. Like, he stopped you 3 years in a row from getting to the Super Bowl. Like it's almost like this one man is your kryptonite, and there's nothing you can do about it. And the crazy thing is, I felt like Buffalo actually,
they didn't, and I think it was frustrating. I blame the GM and whoever's in charge of Buffalo because you didn't do anything different from last year. You knew that this team was the one team that started getting to the Super Bowl last year, right? What did you do to get better? You got Amari Cooper, right? That wasn't enough. You needed another piece. What is that other piece? Now, when you think next year, what's that other piece going to be for you to get to the Bowl? Because Josh Allen ain't going to be. He might not be Josh Allen might not be Josh Allen every year. So, like, what are you doing to take advantage of the situation? Because, like,
you're losing.
I think the problem
because Kansas City every year, Kansas City's getting better. That's the thing. That's the crazy thing. Every year, Kansas City is finding a way to get better. So they gotta take advantage.
He liked that one. He liked that one. He likes that one. That shit just came to me. He likes that one right there.
I think
What'd you say?
Josh Allen is the James Harden.
The secret sauce, though, that nobody wants to talk
It's
about,
a great regular season.
is I think the crazy part about it, I think Kansas City, outside of Patrick Mahomes, has the best offensive coach. And they had the best defensive coach in the NFL.
I mean, that's like, a fact. I think that is a fact. Like,
and we criticize Josh. We criticize Josh. We criticize Josh for not being able to get over the hump. But nobody's gotten over the hump. But Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. He's the only one that's gotten over the hump.
Joe Burrow got past
and then lost. So
but pause.
Okay.
The hump is
Patrick Mahomes. But this is two times in 8 years that somebody's gotten over the hump.
But that's sports, though, bro. Like, that's sports.
So
like, there's always a big bad
He's the demigod. They're an evil empire. That's my point.
He bleeds.
Cool.
We've seen him lose.
Cool. Do it again. But
It's a difference between
he lost it,
not ever losing, right? What's up, bro? I feel like. Did you want to talk NFC Championship game?
Yo,
let's go. Let's wrap this up.
I don't get hazed.
Let's wrap this up.
Let's
wrap this up because I feel like you want to talk. Like, and I've been chilling.
Yeah,
I've been real respectful today. I'm trying to make the podcast. You're right.
The way the comments slid in, though, that was crazy.
Now the Grinch over here. Is ready to go.
Don't sound crazy.
He's ready.
I mean, today, my thing is this. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. Right?
He definitely is.
And
he's not him, though. Like, he's lost. That's what I'm. Mike never lost. Joe never lost. Like, I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes isn't. He can't go down as the greatest ever. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we have seen the man lose, and we've seen him, whether it be twice ever. Mm-hmm. We have seen it's really been 2 times, which is as crazy as that sounds. But like, we've seen him lose, so like, it's possible. Yeah. Like, it's gotta be perfect.
Let me throw this out before we go to the NFC Championship game.
You on my shit list.
Patrick Mahomes does, and we're not breaking down the Super Bowl yet because we got a whole week for that. We got a whole week. Yeah, we should do a whole show. On that. Absolutely, I think so. But if they do win, is Patrick Mahomes the greatest quarterback in the NFL?
No.
History?
No. If he wins another one,
he's top 5.
No,
he's top 5.
That'll put him at what? 4 Super Bowls? 5?
I'm speaking your language. You gotta get to 7.
You want to be better than Thomas?
I'm speaking your language. Nobody will be better than Mike.
Mm-hmm.
They can't be better than Mike without at least having 7.
I don't bring up the rings when I talk about Mike. You know I don't.
You have to.
So you're literally the one Michael Jordan person on the face of
it. Okay, so how about this? You could not bring up Tom Brady's rings.
Tom Brady can't be better than
Joe. Better quarterback than.
It's a question. I'm not get upset.
I'm just answering.
I didn't even say I agree. I'm just answering.
Tom Brady couldn't pass Joe until he got more rings. You may not do it for Mike, but that was the argument for Tom Brady and Joe.
For me, Tom Brady.
I get it. You're just a different guy. I get it.
Quarterback play as a whole. Mahomes is still under Brady.
We're not rewriting history because we like Patrick Mahomes.
I don't think anybody. This is a crazy thing. I think
they didn't like Tom Brady.
It's fairly hated.
I mean,
no, I like him.
Well,
he keeps doing my bidding.
Whoa, you like him? How?
He keeps doing my bidding.
He do your what?
My bidding.
You know what? Let's move on.
I'm gonna just say
I can't say bidding.
2 people.
That's
2 teams might not like him. 1 doesn't even understand what we're talking about.
guy.
Fine.
Shots fired.
He does what I ask him to do.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa! All right.
And now you're just playing the
Yeah,
role.
now you're
Now.
just-
Now,
That's not a
take this
thing.
man's cup.
Let's go to the NFC, bro. We have the top.
That's not plausible.
NFC
I mean,
Championship.
he does what you want him to do.
All right, now if you put it
Here
that
we
way.
go. Here we go. NFC Championship. You want to?
No, you go first, bro.
All right. So,
I feel like you have something interesting to say.
nah, I really don't. Like at the end of the day, they just destroyed them from the rip. So what?
Philadelphia Chiefs
My
got
comment.
off hot.
My comment last Monday was.
Run it back next 2 weeks.
It'll be who won't throw flags at this point? Y'all motherfuckers, they wanted this storyline, but go ahead.
Yo, my hope was that y'all coaches
It
would
was storyline they didn't want.
mess this joint up, and they just definitely didn't mess that joint up. Like they was literally first play of the game.
I'll tell you who messed it up. I'll tell you who messed it up for the Washington. These players they were shook.
Well, they gave up after a while.
No, it wasn't
They did
after
give
a
up
while.
after a while.
I'm talking about you gotta listen. The one thing every team should know is you can't go into a game and just keep putting the ball on the ground time after time after time.
That was silly.
Like and like on dumb stuff, like you fighting for a yard, De'Ami Brown fighting for a yard, fumbles, go down. Like you getting up on Austin Eckler, fumbles. Like you can't give me three. You're not turning the ball over 3 times against the Eagles and winning. Nobody.
And like
They
before
good
we
enough
get
to-
Turn the ball against
Against
anyone.
anybody.
damn
but
near
no
3
playoff
times.
team.
so like before we get to
But
the
they got the
bullshit,
number
like,
one defense though.
like every player knows as soon as you get engagement, the number one thing is ball security. De'Ami Brown is out here, right?
It's terrible.
So he's out here. Engage. Cool. You want to try to get a couple more yards? You should be here then, right? Or at least the shit should be high and tight, right? Austin Eckler comes out and does the same exact thing.
Here's the thing. I don't blame Austin.
No.
At this point, they're down. Wait. At this point, they're down,
His
and he's
was-
trying to make a play. I get you.
The shit's loose. De'Ami Brown actually does it on the very next possession.
No, De'Ami Brown did it first.
yeah.
No. I'm saying on his next possession, he was still running out here like this. The shit was down here in his fucking ribcage. Like it's not.
And
He
the-
didn't
and listen,
fumble it,
to-
but like you didn't.
You gotta
learn.
give credit to the Eagles defense because they forced those turnovers, though. Like
Sure.
they forced those turnovers.
Sure.
Like these weren't. And granted, I think sometimes turnovers are just like, oh, I'm running and I dropped the ball. You saw the punch outs. You saw them.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
They
to Nick
played a great game.
Sirianni.
They played a great game. They played a great game. It was good. I think the Commanders just couldn't.
Just talk.
I don't know what he said to you. What
The
you-
Commanders, like I think what kind of broke their spirit was that early 2-point conversion attempt, which I thought was silly. It was way too early in the game.
got it though, didn't they?
No, that it was to get to 14. It was 12.
They ran a silly play.
Yeah, it was-
They
it was-
gave him
it
one
was
option.
ridiculous. Yeah, like he had two options
when he was actually grooving. If you would have just hit right
Well,
over,
I think what broke
He had two options. But they told him.
How do you feel about when they went for it 3 times on 4?
So that's what I was about to bring up. That didn't make any sense. You drive down the 18 play drive,
I think it was
17.
17 play drive. You go for it on 4th down twice. You get to another 4th and what was it, 2?
Yeah, they got it.
And you don't go for it.
I thought that was
Like
smart
that's
though.
go- that's
I thought
go-
that was-
no. Once you go for it once,
It
and
was-
you gotta go keep.
It was a.
Defense was gas. You should have won. They probably would have scored.
I don't know. I don't know if it was. I thought it was
bailed
kind of
us out.
smart.
They bailed us.
I think it was kind of smart because those kind of things only happen so many times, and I think that they're at their stage right now. Don't got that many of them plays in the books. You don't got that many. They were getting lucky on them, and they were getting lucky.
I think
The
they
one
were.
Ertz was like slide here, like they were getting lucky. I think it was smart. It was smart to take them 3 points.
Thank you, New York Giants.
Like it was smart to take them 3 points, and then you get
Thank you, New York Giants.
Yo, and here's the thing.
an incredible,
I don't give a fuck who you
and not even
playing.
like he was an incredible run,
You can't give up a 60-yard run.
incredible run,
God damn.
god awful tackling. Like Saquon can be tackled. I know it's not easy. He can be tackled.
What you call god awful tackling, I just call one man's will to not go down.
Oh, for sure. His balance is like unmatched. Like I think his balance is crazy. But like the attempts were just like bad.
Y'all are good football.
And I'll say I'll say you're outside. I'll say on that play
right now.
I'm just telling
you're outside zone blocking.
Y'all are a good football team, bro.
Immaculate on that play. That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
I'm not being disrespectful to you. I'm just fighting on.
No. I know.
I'm just saying,
that play. I watched it. I was like, "Hey, that's a score." I was like, as soon as the two balls,
y'all got the number one defense.
That zone block was
number one defense.
Sometimes you have to keep the eye on the prize, my brother, and block out the devil. Okay, block out the devil.
Jeez. However,
yeah, talk your talk.
I
bro.
said that shit was gonna get ugly, and it did get ugly. But
yeah.
I think that I think the Commanders got like chiefed. They got nervous and fucking out fucking coached themselves. They coached themselves into oblivion, including the fucking turnovers. And then the refs gave y'all a hella shit.
I disagree with you 1,000%.
Saquon was holding I face mask.
Niggas got gassed off of a Week 16 game where, hey, they beat us. It's a road game. It's a terrible. Whoa, Mister, you're the one. You're the one that actually picked them, so you were gassed.
I just picked.
Hey, I was being. That's cool. Be a hater, and that's why I said don't like us now.
All right,
don't like us now.
You're a good team.
So, but we played in. I mean, that's a terrible. Everyone knows it's a terrible stadium. It's just shit. Just seems to happen there, or whatever the case may be. We had already played them once. Quarterback goes down. in the first quarter? Yeah. And quarterback goes down in the first quarter. All pro wide, not all pro. Excuse me, and a Pro Bowl wide receiver drops a wide open pass. Fucking like all types of shit happens. No. I'm saying all that shit had to happen for you to lose by 3 to these Bulls. And it's just like, the shit was the same shit that was in the first game. They got out of hand a little bit earlier this time just because they weren't protecting the rock. Oh, I was like, whoa.
Sound like George at the doors.
I know my nigga George.
He would have come up.
I know. George had had some motherfucking party mix or something.
My phone did, so I don't know. I can't even
chip, Cheetos mix. But no, I just go ahead.
Huh? So here's
left out that game too.
I mean, I just heard it. I'm just saying a lot of shit had to happen
for them to get to that
point. For to get to that point, and then we were just better than them. This is going to be a good game coming up.
Y'all were better. I don't think they played their best.
I don't think
their game normal. Their normal game.
Here's the thing. I think if you take the turnovers, I'd still had y'all winning, but I think it would be much more competitive than what it was. I think they were driving the first time when they turned the ball over.
Told y'all it was George.
George better not play.
No, that's not George.
George better not show the nigga. What time is it?
George, we about to wrap this motherfucker.
You're good, but you're like I knew like y'all are good in the second half.
Yes.
Y'all good in the second half, and y'all turned it on the second half. I knew that was going to happen. It was closer than I thought it was going to be in the second, like going into the half. And then, obviously,
the Redskins. I mean, here's the thing.
Commanders. It's 2025. It's Commanders.
I apologize.
Jeez, just don't like Native Americans. Why don't you?
Golly, I know we got a new.
I am Cherokee. You gotta. I'm offended.
We got a new president, but relax,
buddy.
He said I'm gonna test these algorithms out.
You gotta give credit to the Eagles' offensive line. I think.
For sure.
I mean, that's offensive line of football, bro.
I would dispute that, but listen,
all you want. I just say that's offensive line of football.
That's fine with it.
You got a little bit of argument, but it's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that sounded horrible as hell, bro.
Choke. Eagles' offensive line dominated that defensive line. Listen. I have problems with offensive coordinators who don't do things. I mean, defensive coordinators that don't do things common sense. Sell out for the run. I'm not letting Saquon beat me, and I think
that's what I said.
Like, granted, the Eagles have a shit ton of weapons. I get it, right? But I'm not double covering Devontae in lieu of keeping 9 in the box. I'm not doing it. Beat me passing. Not saying they can't. They probably would have. But no, they didn't.
They did it for
Bro, if you look at the plays, they're like
double play. AJ Brown got like a 4-yard.
And they were doubling Devontae, not even AJ, which is wild.
So there wasn't a double on that play. And actually, shout out to Kellen Moore. I mean, I wasn't going to break down X's and O's with you guys, but let's break them fucking down. Right? What he did on that play, because Darryl, you seem interested in that play. They did sell out on the run on that one, right? Hear me out. I'm in my X and O bag now. Oh, hey, it's X and O's time, right? And they put AJ Brown at the top, right? And they put 1-on-1. Dallas Goedert, right? And the play usually is they run a double slant. Yes. But guess what happened? Hurts. He said, this Lattimore 1-on-1 and the safety. It wasn't that they were doubling. The safety was shadowing over there.
They were doubling Devontae. And they 1-on-1 with Lattimore.
So they did one high safety, and the safety was shaded over there or whatever. So we're saying the same thing, I guess. And my man said, "Hey, that shit was money."
But guess what? Keep doing it. Keep beating me passing, Jared.
Hold on, but I'll give you that. So I'll give you that, and I'll give you that. Great. That was a great thing.
Passing.
However, it had to be the perfect pass. It was a perfect pass. I'm not saying that
what you call perfect, I call routine in the NFC Championship game. But I'm only gonna go. He's played 2 NFC Championship games. I can only go off his 2 performances.
He does not throw those balls often.
He does in the NFC Championship game.
I think Super Bowl. Here's the thing: Jalen Hurts actually throws. That's his best ball. His outside. It is. It
has not been his best ball this year.
It's been his entire career. Jalen Hurts throws the ball deep better than he does short. In my opinion,
that's fine. This year, it has not been his best ball.
Okay.
So he threw a perfect ball. If I'm going to take 1-on-1, and I had actually I had better than good defense on that. I wouldn't say
it wasn't a terrible defense.
I wouldn't say it was perfect.
He just got beat.
Right.
He's cooked. Marshall Lattimore's cooked.
Better than good defense. Better than good defense on that pass. He threw a great pass.
After that pass,
I'm going to make him do that every time. I'm going to make him do that shit every time.
But listen, here's the thing. You pick your poison.
When Cameron Payne is out there, I think that they have a different scheme.
When you play an offense as stacked as the Eagles, you have to pick your poison. Listen, I'm cool. I want to force you to pass because here's the thing. It's an easier
because the Eagles know that.
Wait. No. It's also what has a better opportunity of being a bad play is my question, right?
Yes.
Jalen Hurts throwing or Saquon Barkley running. You might get a 2-yard stop on Saquon Barkley. You might get an interception. So I'm going to force you to pass.
Or the motherfucker could do a jump backwards over you. Who knows? Motherfucker might do a somersault, y'all. He's having one of those years.
I'm not you pick your poison, bro. Like you don't I'm not checking for AJ Brown right now. I'm not.
I'm trying to talk about y'all.
No, keep talking about that.
You can't stop.
How can you not? There's 2 teams left playing football, sir. Do you like football? Are you gonna?
But I really couldn't. Are you
gonna watch the game?
I'm going all out on the run.
We have a Chiefs jersey
because if my best ball is the deep ball, that what are y'all?
The Cowboys fans are wild.
I'm not doing.
I'll say this.
I'm not.
Jalen Hurts actually played really well.
I'm not fucking going. I can't find another word for it.
But I do think it's.
Saquon.
It's easy to play when you got up from the front. But not that it's easy to play because he threw some beautiful balls. But I know.
Oh, you can't say that?
He said. I didn't say nothing. He said, "Whoa."
I looked up. We talking about sports that only play with balls, guys. Let him up.
He threw some pretty passes.
Well, you're a Cowboys fan.
But listen, you forced him to play. But you gotta give credit to Vic Fangio getting that defense ready. And I'm gonna say this, and this is not towards the Eagles. As much as Washington played well, I think Jalen Daniels played fantastic. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think
he played as well as he could for a rookie quarterback.
Exactly.
I saw the moment being not that it was too big for him, Pauls, but I saw I said the moment. So I caught.
The shit was it was crazy.
He definitely, you know what I'm saying? You could. I left that game and I said, damn. Washington
They got a quarterback.
It's gonna be. My next year when I pick. I would probably say next year. I'll probably
healthy because won't be the three of us.
I'm not even talking about that, motherfucker. Because you know they say that you don't win the NFC East 2 years in a row. So next year I'll probably pick the Commanders and then the Eagles. And then maybe, I don't know, see what the Giants get a quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Jared picked the.
I wasn't right. I wasn't wrong this year. I called that shit perfect this year. Somebody looked at me like, who gonna finish second in the NFC East? I said, bro, the Commanders. He said, oh, Dak Prescott.
He just barked. He just barking. What's wrong with the boy? First of all, listen, man, we gotta give respect to the Super Bowl combatants. Shout out to the Eagles. Shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Shout out to my homie.
All right.
Go Birds.
So, one last topic.
Don, you want to say something?
Yeah.
Wait, let Don say
It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle of no.
Don should talk.
It's about to be a battle of no.
I always shut down. I want Don.
I don't know who's gonna get a fucking flag in this game.
Don.
They about to send the rest home in this game.
NFC East. Yeah, tell us how you felt.
Oh, why you look fucking confused? Like you don't know what about the who's this?
When he said talking shit, I thought he was saying talk about the topic that I pitched.
No, bitch, we want to talk about your bum ass fucking nut ass Eagles. You know, fucking took your hoodie off because you got on fucking OC sweatshirt on, fucking polo on.
You do got an offensive coordinator shirt on.
That motherfucker look like you definitely look like you're running back. He in the fucking booth right now.
Nigga dressed like Kellen Moore. Oh, Don. That's all you got.
That's all you
That's
had.
the thing. Y'all had Kellen Moore.
We gotta be humble. Yo.
Maybe.
We are about to play in the Super Bowl.
You ain't
seen
never
what
been
Kellen
humble
Moore
your
do.
entire
You
life.
seen what Kellen Moore could do to y'all.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You've never seen a Kellen Moore this
Here you go. I'll be honest with
as
you.
well.
I have not yet seen. That's the scary part. I haven't seen what he can do. I've seen what he can do to y'all. Right now,
Saquon Barkley has bailed y'all out of a lot of Kellen Moore situations.
I don't give a
I'm not
fuck.
saying that.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
But what I'm
Ryan.
saying is, he's not that. Like, he will fuck you
Nothing
in a
is
point.
perfect.
Hey man,
Nothing is perfect. Nothing is without.
Agreed. I'm not saying.
my God is an awesome guy,
But I'm saying
and he will
will
deliver.
Listen.
Will.
Outside of him being an offensive coordinator, he deserved to be punched in the face. He looked like somebody that needed to be punched in the face. You look at him. He look. I ain't gonna say.
I know somebody who wants to punch him in his face right now
Every Dallas.
because he looking like this motherfucker got some audacity. He got these bum ass niggas to the fucking Super Bowl.
He's trying to mock.
And
He's
meanwhile, I got the second best quarterback. I got the second best quarterback in all the NFL, and we can't even get out of the
That ain't last topic.
My bad. I had a moment. Bro.
That's a moment. Y'all
You
both
bitch
in your
that
bag.
That ain't.
Yeah, I got you.
Shit.
Like, what is he talking about?
He did make me sound like Trump.
Definitely. All right, yo. Last topic for the night. So Trump is doing away with the DEI stuff. How do you think this will affect the NFL with the whole Rooney Rule and all that stuff?
I don't think it affects the NFL because
I think there's a
got too
quarterback
much money
in
to
Dallas
be
that can be
affected by a
worried.
presidential hire. These are all the multi-billionaires of the world. They don't give a fuck who the president is. They probably
run that
they
shit.
probably run this shit. They Illuminati.
But
they also align with him.
Cool. They aligned with him when they created the Rooney Rule.
But I think none of that shit fucking mattered.
I'll be honest. I might just be the simple sports guy right here. We're asking how does DEI how does that impact?
Will they get rid of the Rooney Rule?
Well, they're getting rid of the Rooney Rule. They're gonna have to.
No, because that was around way before DEI.
It was.
Rooney Rule's been around for years. That has nothing to do with
But the Rooney Rule is a form of DEI.
But
the Rooney Rule was around before the DEI.
It doesn't matter.
But hold on, time out. We're also going to not going to reduce.
He can't do that.
DEI to the Rooney Rule.
He can't do it. And the NFL is private. The owners have to say that. And if the owners wanted this to be going,
No. Hold on.
We're doing well.
With the DEI, we're doing the wrong thing in this conversation.
Are we?
Are we?
Equating DEI to black.
That's what it is.
That's not what it is.
That's
not what it is.
It's also single white. It's also white. It's also women.
Reduce it to that and to make it that.
Black
and
women.
to make it.
Well, it's going to be women in
this
general,
sounds-
probably, is what he's trying to say.
Isn't
He
what it
doesn't
should
wanna say.
be. Because the Rooney Rule is a separate thing that doesn't necessarily have to do with DEI, in my opinion.
That's my
Why
point.
you feel that way?
Because DEI is
Diversity.
What is education and understanding and policy that puts things into
What is the Rooney
an
Rule?
equal level. And
What's
no,
the
it's
Rooney
not.
Rule?
No, it's not. And it's equal
just
level.
described the Rooney Rule.
Wait.
The
Rooney Rule.
Education
Hold on.
and policy that put people on equal footing.
Stop. What I'm saying is the Rooney Rule in practice, and what we always talk about is at least at the very minimum interviewing a minority individual.
I feel like you're trying to sound really smart.
No.
A little bit.
I'm really trying to understand you because I don't know.
Educated.
And even still into that,
When somebody do this, you know they
but even still to that point is what
They trying to believe in himself.
When I do this, bro, I'm dropping some knowledge.
in the motherfucking Rooney Rule, because we are literally 90% of the NFL, and a lot of our people go into these fucking coordinator positions. We're moving towards head coach positions, and in the GM positions, like you have to give them an opportunity, and it is come to be it's come to be minority, but it's also come to be it should have been, and what would is established to be as a holistic view. So if we're like we're not, I just don't want it to reduce it to just being a black thing.
You seem very
That's not
passionate
what it
It's
is.
about
not
that.
just a black thing. It's a
It's
minority thing.
It's not.
I feel like
it's
you're
not
gonna-
just that. It's
So
all things.
who are you including in the Rooney
It's
Rule?
literally anything.
So Rooney Rule is not.
It's literally
black thing
anything
either. It's also
that
minority.
is a marginalized group of some
You know
sort.
what DEI's plan was
DEI.
tonight? Was to make the two
You know
dark
the
skinned
Rooney Rule is
motherfuckers
a
get
minority.
advantage of it.
It could be Hispanics.
What I'm
It
saying.
could be Asians.
That's what I'm saying. But like the way we just reduce it to the Rooney Rule, because the Rooney Rule has been reduced to
But
just
that's
black
what I'm trying
players.
to explain to you.
I don't want to do. I don't want to do
Trump is
that.
getting away with all of that.
But that's what we have reduced it to. Period.
But Ryan,
As a collective of in the sense of what the Rooney Rule is.
but
We
Ryan,
say you gotta interview a black coach. That's what we talk about all the
minority
time.
coach.
That's not.
It's a minority
It doesn't have to be black.
It's someone.
So
other than a
so
white
whenever we
male.
say renew the Rooney Rule, we're not saying you gotta interview a black guy.
No.
That's what we say. That's what we.
Same thing we say with DEI
That's what
hires.
I'm saying.
But
That's
interview a
not
black
what the Rooney
person.
Rule is.
But
Anybody going into a DEI interview?
All right, I got
they
you.
gonna hire
I got you back. I got you back.
Oh,
I got
fucking
you.
disabled person's DI, fucking military veterans DI.
So
What I'm saying is like we're not gonna reduce it down.
behind it.
So
but
that's
not
all
how
I'm
it
fucking
breaks
saying.
down.
So I'm fucking saying.
Why does
But
it walk?
I said we don't
you said-
reduce it to make
you
it
said
so.
the
Do you
Rooney
think?
Rule-
Do you think?
No, I didn't
do
say
you
they don't
think-
apply. I said don't make it so
Do
trivial.
you think Trump wants to get rid of DEI
He wants to get rid
because he
of black
doesn't
people?
want? Wait,
Sure.
cool. So then, what you talking about?
No, but we were talking about the Rooney Rule.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, but
No,
the Rooney
we were
Rule's not
talking about
going anywhere
DEI.
because he
You
can't.
started talking about
He can say whatever he
Together.
wants, but the NFL is a private,
There it is. That's
or
what it
it's
is.
private.
And
So, and if the owners wanted DEI,
It's
And they got
if
more
they
money.
wanted the Rooney Rule gone, they would have got rid of the
Get it.
Rooney
And
Rule
they all got
way
more money
before
than
DEI was even in play.
Okay, here's what the Rooney Rule is. The Rooney Rule encourages hiring best practice to foster and provide opportunities to diverse leadership.
Agreed. What I'm
Trump is trying to get rid of any program that's not based
can't,
on
but he-
merit hiring.
Bro, he can't. What?
yes, he can't do
He
that.
can't
in the
do
NFL.
that in the NFL. It's a
because they
private.
don't receive
as a
federal funding.
Well, he can't do that in any
In
private.
any private
He don't. He technically can't do it in
Okay,
Target or Costco.
This shit's pissing me off because we're giving him.
words.
He can say whatever the fuck he wants to say. He can sign whatever fucking fake shit he wants to sign. Motherfuckers still gotta fucking do the shit. Like
Yo,
niggas is. I'm mad because niggas sit. Can't
it's
see
gonna
him
have
get
to
up there and sign all this shit, and everybody lost their fucking mind. So there's still policies and shit that are in play that have. There's other ways. Other shit has to happen. He can't just get up there and be like, "Yo, you know what? Fuck that. Y'all not called black no more. Y'all called this. That's not like he can say whatever the fuck he wants to say.
Sure, I was talking to somebody the other day. They was like, "Yo,
y'all just witnessed."
They was like, "Yo, allegedly,
allegedly,
is like going ham right now." I was like, "No, it's not even a thing, though." I was like, "Y'all don't know." I was like, "Yo, like when people set up like departments, like you can't just sign a piece of paper and just like make a department. That's not how that shit works." And I gotta do the blah blah blah. They was like, "No, I'm like,
no, but thank y'all for joining, man.
Fuck that shit. What y'all wasn't really understand
from whenever Don decided to log us on to when Don decided to log us on. We thank y'all for your patronage. One time for one side.
Go Birds.
Little thing. It can't be that.